Hey everybody, it's your old pal Mike. I hope you're happy, healthy, and safe, and welcome to the new workspace. So excited to be here. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Yeah, my hair's been doing this sort of Richard Karn thing ever since we rolled into town. Like, it just started naturally parting off center, and I'm not entirely mad about it. If I play my cards right, I bet I'll start looking like Mufasa from The Lion King like any day now. So I'm going to roll with it. I think I'm going to roll with it. Anyway, I'm coming at you from my parents' basement in York, Pennsylvania, and I gotta say, I'm really excited to be back. Like, this is the place where I grew up. This is my hometown. And being here, it's a little weird, but it's also, it's really good. It's really good in a lot of ways. Now, the irony of me being a YouTuber, working from his mom's basement, is not entirely lost on me, but it just happens to be the absolute best case scenario for us. When we left Long Beach, California, it was with much weeping and gnashing of teeth. We were so sad to leave the place that we called home, the place that we were pursuing our dreams, but you know what happened. A lot of people, not just us, had their dreams, their livelihoods, waylaid because of things entirely out of their control. And so we thought, well, if we're working remotely, we can do that anywhere. So why not go spend this time with family? So that's exactly what we're doing. We shacked up with my mom and dad, and really good to see them, by the way. And we are spending the holidays safely with them and making sure that we are getting some good quality time in, because we hadn't seen them in like 2.5 years before all this happened. And we did have plans to celebrate their 50th wedding anniversary this year. And yeah, those plans, yeah, they fizzled. So we're here now. We are healthy. We are doing well. Even little Vinny is enjoying the hell out of it here. Vinny loves the space to run. The cold air actually seems to invigorate him. Our neighborhood is incredibly quiet compared to where we lived in Long Beach. And he's even making a couple friends in the neighborhood. So our dog is very happy, and so are we. It's really good to be back. And it's even better to be able to work in this fantastic space. This is the shop where my dad was doing a lot of woodworking. His health has fluctuated. He's not able to get around the way he used to. And so this place doesn't get used very much. But now that I'm here, oh, we're going to have some fun. You see, I have access to tools that I never had before. I have a workbench that is actually more than adequate in size and scale for me to work on all manner of instruments. And there's enough room around all of this where I can get camera angles I was never able to get before, and I can show you exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And so I come to you bearing gifts. Not today, but future gifts. Gifts from the future. A veritable sports almanac of promises. Friends, we're going to be able to have some fun together here, and I can finally make some content that I have wanted to make for a long time. Videos about simple things like how to string your guitar correctly, maintenance, setups, offset guitar setups, how to swap pickups, soldering. I will be able to share with you my knowledge from years of being a guitar tech, and do so in a way that I can really be proud of, and I think you're going to enjoy as well. So this space is amazing, and it's a little cluttered. It's a bit of a mess. We're gonna have to rearrange some things, but yeah, I think this is gonna work. So I invite you and implore you to give me just a little bit more time to get set up. I'm not going to be able to share any deep secrets with you this week, because I literally just set the lights up and the camera. I'm getting a feel for this space, and I need to work out a few kinks, including maybe getting a second camera and hanging it above me so that you can see what's going on right here. Look at those DJ spinning skills. So please, be patient with me, and I promise that I'll come back with some content that you're really going to enjoy. I'm so excited. I think we're going to get into some good trouble together. There's a lot of fun we're going to have. Anyway, I also want to take a moment to thank you. American Thanksgiving is tomorrow. I'm recording this on the Wednesday before. And you all have been so kind. While we drove the 40 plus hours across America on the highway of the same numeral, I was flooded with Instagram DMs from people wishing us well on our journey and, you know, telling us cool places to eat that we obviously couldn't go because of COVID. But once we landed, there was also a deluge of DMs hoping that we landed all right. And I gotta be honest, the kindness that you have shown us, I can't thank you enough for it. I really can't. It's one thing to see the number of subscribers and followers that I have and know that there are people interested in what I do, but it is quite another to realize that there's a good community building up around what I'm doing here. And I'm tearing up. Like, I am overwhelmed by the generosity of spirit that you all have exhibited for me in this very weird transitional period of my life. And the fact that you keep coming back, you keep showing me that what I'm doing is worthwhile and valid. That's amazing. So thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. It has meant everything in this incredibly stressful, incredibly tiring time that we are going through. Things are great. Moving sucks. Hey, has anyone ever told you that moving sucks? Oh my God, I've never been so exhausted in my life. As soon as I'm done filming this video, I'm going straight back to bed. Like, I cannot get enough sleep. All joking aside, you all have been lovely, and I cannot repay your kindness, but I'm going to try. Oh, you're not going to be able to stop me that easily. I'm going to try by continuing to up my game and figure out how to bring you the kind of encouraging and inviting content that you all know me to be capable of, that you all believe me to be capable of. I haven't talked about it too much yet, but I just want to make it clear that music, guitars, this stuff is for everybody, and there is nothing that brings me more joy than to be able to show you all how to take care of your guitars, how to approach them in a way where you're not terrified of breaking something, because guitars, they're pretty resilient. There's not a lot on a guitar that you can completely wreck your first time out. And I want you to have that confidence because I wish somebody had given me that confidence when I was starting out. When I started out, there was a guy in this very town who I took my guitars to, and half the time I just don't think he did anything to my guitars. He just took $60 from me and made me feel like an idiot for even walking in. And you know what? It's too much of that in the gear industry, and I reject it. And I want to make sure that when you come to this channel, you know that I appreciate you and that there's no stupid questions and that we're all in this together because we love these things that allow us to express ourselves. So, again, thank you for coming back to the channel. Thank you for hanging in there with me. And I hope that you know that you're welcome. No matter who you are, what your situation is, you're welcome here on this channel. So, before I start getting all emotional, come on, Mike! Said you weren't gonna do this. Oh, man. But before I sign off, again, I want to reiterate, there's some fun content coming down the pike. Just give me a little bit. I'll figure it out. I also want to say, again, thanks for coming back to the channel, for liking, for sharing, for commenting, for subscribing. You're making me feel so welcome on the platform, and I cannot thank you enough. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're taking care of yourself and each other, and we'll see you in the next video.